Hi guys, it's Quinn again. So we've known about the possibility of a Dune graphic novel for a while, but we've finally gotten some images from it. Now the reason that I'm so excited about the potential for a Dune graphic novel is that in the Dune book, Frank Herbert goes pretty heavy on the philosophy and the underlying meaning of the story, and doesn't spend that much time describing what characters look like, describing what locations look like, describing what technology looks like, things like thopters and shields. So both David Lynch's Dune and the Dune miniseries have a very different look. Jodorowsky's vision for Dune was also very different, and we can imagine that Denis Villeneuve's upcoming Dune will also look very different. I'm very curious to see what this graphic novel's interpretation of Dune visually will look like. Now recently I put out a video on Neil Gaiman's Sandman and how it expanded my idea of what a comic book slash graphic novel could be. You can tell amazing stories with graphic novels. With a movie adaptation of a book, things will always be different. The genre is simply limited by budget, by what is practical. Many things just simply are not possible with films. But graphic novel adaptations of books tend to be far more accurate because comic books are merely words and pictures to go along with them. And anything can be drawn and anything can be written. I read a lot of graphic novels. Graphic novels are just as variant as books and films in the amount of genres they can encompass. This graphic novel adaptation of Dune will be split into 3 books, which makes perfect sense because the original Dune is actually split into 3 sections. Brian Herbert, son of Frank Herbert, had this to say about the upcoming graphic novel. I am pleased to present this faithful graphic novel adaptation of my father's masterpiece. This is the first time Dune has ever been published in this format and will introduce many new readers to Frank Herbert's fantastic universe. I very much so agree with Brian Herbert. There are a lot of people that read graphic novels that would never read Dune otherwise. I think that anything that allows Dune to cross over into more spaces and allows more people to experience Dune and experience the incredible story that Frank Herbert is trying to tell us is great as long as it's done right. And with a graphic novel, there's no real need to change things or to cut things out because the genre is extremely versatile. I have linked to an article in the description where you can read more about this upcoming graphic novel. I've been working on a graphic novel myself about witches called Tadia. You can also click the link in the description to get put on my email mailing list to learn more about it. Thank you guys so much for watching.